Thailand women don't. Thailand women don't. Thailand women don't look as good as the women in the Dominican Republic, in my opinion. I think we all know that's true by now with some of the videos that I've been showing. It's true. And there's too much. There's too many games to be played. Like I said, you're walking down Walker Street and you're talking. It's like, hey, come here, give me your number. And those are the ones that call freelancers. The ones in the streets or ones by the beach. I don't really hang out that much by the beach, but I'm just hollering. I'm just saying, hey, girl, how are you? What's up? A lot of them do speak English. That is one of the most accurate things that I could say I've heard since traveling to Thailand. A lot of them speak. In a cab the other day, me and a friend of mine were driving. In a taxi. And we talking and going back and forth. And I don't know where the dude started speaking English. It was crazy. The women don't look as good as you can see in the videos. The skinny minis. Very skinny women. Beautiful, beautiful faces. Beautiful people. They smile, laugh, and snicker. They snicker. That was a fake laugh, by the way. But the women don't look as good. I'm sorry. They always complain the Dominican Republic. They steal, they lie, they cheat, they got other men, right? Then you see all these YouTubers on Thailand, the Thailand YouTubers, the ones that are shaking in the boots now. It's coming, baby. It's coming, baby. It's not listen, at the end of the day, it's the truth. Some dudes come here because they like petite women. Petite. And there's a couple thick ones. And I'm sorry. Like, people are surprised when I say it, but I'm just like, I'm not getting a good response from the food. I'm nibbling and all the restaurants in this area, and mind you, I am in a tourist area. I can't judge the entire country of Thailand. But at the same time, I can't go to a pig's farm in Okapochai somewhere in Thailand trying to get women. Searching farms for women. I can't do that. I'm not going to, milk goats looking to attract women. I'm sorry. When these dudes trying to go to some of these poorer areas or in the mountains or the valleys or the forests. Women of the forests of Thailand. I'm sorry. I'm not doing any of that. I could do that in my own hood. I could go on Long Island to places where it's not populated and try to get women. It's crazy. Like I said, everybody always gets it twisted. Like, I can't get women in the States. I don't have good enough game. I'm overweight. I've lost over 200 pounds on my own and still had the same results because I didn't have the right car. I'm 50. Sasua is not filled with a bunch of fat guys. Sasua is not filled with a bunch of fat guys. A lot of guys out there saying, oh, T.M.I, he living his best life. I'm concerned about his health. And mind you, by the way, all the dudes that are complaining about the dudes that travel to Thailand, they are talking about the people that went, which was a small ratio of dudes, besides the YouTubers that are already here. This is the first time I ever seen real envy. Like, I had a Cadillac Escalade 2009, and I got it in 2013. You can see the hate in certain dudes' eyes, you know what I'm saying? But nobody, like, really close to me. At least not that I know of. But, damn, from being on YouTube and taking this trip to Thailand, spending the type of bread that I spent. When I say bread, I mean money. And you see it from all the other YouTubers, it's just like the envy was just like, and you could tell they not traveling because, hey, I got something to do. I gotta go to work. They can't travel because of the money. That's just my analysis. Hating. But it's all love, man. It's all love, long as we get brothers to travel. But if you have the Colombian women, the Dominican women, the Brazilian women, the Thailand women, and all these other places, right? Peru, Africa. I still say I prefer Dominican women, baby. I like the Sioux. I love the Sioux. I'm a Sioux type of guy. everyone that I've talked to was, I would say, my type. I walk up, I approach, I would start talking, what you like to do, how much. And they get offended when you ask them, what are you? This is your town. I'm not from Thailand. This is your Thailand. Pattaya, Thailand. This is where you're from. You're offended that I'm asking you if you're a woman? It'd be clear, like sometimes you can see the hips. Damn it, I want to see some C-section scars. Yeah, I've noticed too. Also, a lot of the Thailand women don't have children. Not the Thailand. I'm sorry, and Pattaya. Now, the biggest criticism T.M.I used to get was, "Oh, you only been to DR. You only been to DR." So I'm never gonna do a full review until I get on a plane, and I'm gonna be here well after everybody's gone. But as of right now, the only women I'm really talking to are the fives. And I say I'm only talking to the fives because I'm sure that the fives are women. I'm just keeping it all the way 100. Like I said, they'd say, "Oh, you can't find your wife in a club." What? What? Have you been to New York City? Have you been to New York City? Well, I'll tell you what, half the people that I know met a lot of their women through other people and at jobs. 100%. If you're in a full thriving relationship and you're like in your 50s, you either met her at work or high school or something like that, or a friend of a friend or whatever. But I say over and over, people in my town dated women that their friends were with. Shootouts over these women. Maybe it just wasn't just the sole reason why they was busting guns at these people, but this is where I come from. This is the thinking that I have. That's why I tell YouTubers and subscribers, when you meet in T.M.I, it might not be what you thinking you're gonna be. It's not always laughing and fun and games. But anyway, the food is difficult. In the surrounding area, they're all Indian restaurants. I don't really enjoy spicy food. I don't really enjoy like a place I went to. It says Thai food. It says Italian food. It says German food. It says everything, but what I wanted to order. Stomach was messed up for 4 days. It was messed up, but it was like I'm not really eating. This is, I would say, the first time I'm really like on a diet because I'm not eating. Even in not Burger King, even in McDonald's, I'm still not eating the same way. I'm still having I'm not gonna lie, but I'm having like one sandwich. And that's like for the day. I'm not really eating like that. Just maybe, some dudes, maybe some viewers out there, maybe they like the spices, like Indian food. No disrespect to the Indian people. But it's just a difficult process. They say go to Soy 6. You can go into the house. You can speak to the mama san. Like what? What do I have to do? to get them to come out, you gotta go to the mama san. And then I'm hearing even with the regular girls, and the regular girl title came from me. Like that, you still have to get like permission. Like what? Like what do you mean? Like back in the days when you was kids, junior high school, you have to go ask the mother or father to take her out. Like I'm still working on that theory. But as you've seen in all the shorts, you check out all my shorts, y'all. Follow TMI 950 Instagram. Hit the Cash App TMI 950 $sign TMI 950. Hit the Cash App. Hit like, subscribe, and share. It's just different. Walking on Walking Street is not like walking on Pedro Casante. Since I've been here, I've gotten 6 hard-earned phone numbers. 6. With 2 of them that only respond. And that's just on Walking Street. That's just walking past a woman, checking to make sure she's a woman. A brief conversation. And then, here, take my phone. Call me. And then it's the same games. They don't pick up. They text you back a day later. But I got other, massage girl, tourist girl today walking home from breakfast. Just in the streets, it's like it's hard to, when you're walking around and you see something that some of them aren't even half of them even interested really. And it's like, okay, they got a preference. These women don't like big men, which is cool. That's one of the things I always enjoyed about the Dominican Republic. Like, even if they wasn't feeling me, we still gonna have gymnastics. My voice cracked. We still gonna have gymnastics. That was always refreshing to be like, she's not into me, but we still gonna make it do what it do. I was always appreciative of that part of the game. I'm no different from anybody else. I don't like the lies. I don't like the cheating. I don't like the fact that I'm seeing somebody or dating somebody that probably got somebody back at the house. But that's the game I've chosen. Not to say that's all of the Dominican Republic. I've told people 1,000 times, you got to stop just talking about Dominicans and only talking about the ones you met in Sosua. You got to go elsewhere. So I get it. If I'm in Thailand, only going to Pattaya, I got to go elsewhere to run into the real Thai women. But at the same time, you got to say to yourself, like, if I'm a tourist, pretty much what I am, visiting, I just want to have gymnastics. I don't really want to go see tigers, but I went to go see tigers, but I don't want to jump out of no plane. I don't want to do no scuba diving. I don't want to travel 336,000 miles for wacky tobacco, the marijuanas. Gymnastics. That's all I want to do. To get them to even call back, you got to hit them 4 or 5 times. And they still have not. I have had 2 women since I've been on this trip. One of them, gymnastics 3 times. The other one. But I'm not just lining them up and knocking them down. It's a process. And I had this same problem in Sosua. When I first went to Sosua, I was like walking around processing. I wasn't just gonna jump into it, but and I'm not gonna front. Like, it was a great trip, great ride to Pattaya from Bangkok. Like, I didn't even really get a full analysis on Bangkok. Like, I didn't ride around Bangkok looking for a restaurant to eat at or a different hotel to stay at or like, I'm a renter. I rent cars. You know that. Top 5 to me just don't mean I call myself top 5 YouTuber, not because of my thumbnails or because I don't know how I edit videos or the traveling. Like, I don't think to be a number 1 YouTuber I have to go to Ireland and go stay in Ireland for 3 months, Ireland, and get the content of Ireland to be the best YouTuber, or Wakanda, or Jacksonville. You know what I mean? I don't know if I'm making sense, but anyway, it's just different. And I say, for the women that don't look as good, the process should be easier, and it's not. Hands down, that's 100%. And there's a lot to do, but it's like it's a lot of the same to do. Does that make sense? Like, all the places that, like, I still haven't seen that one sports bar yet, and we're all dudes that like sports. I haven't been in one bar where I walked in there and seen the Knicks playing. I'm sorry, or the Lakers. I have not been in one bar, looked up, and saw the Knicks playing. So, okay, the gymnastics. And the gymnastics, to me, from the 2, is very average. And like I said, I haven't had them all, and I'm still going to be here for like another 3.5 weeks. And the Grab app is a little difficult to me. Maybe I'm just not, doing everything right, but and then the Line app is difficult. It's not as easy as WhatsApp. But some of the girls do have the WhatsApp. I'm not gonna lie. But I try to go after some of the massage girls. I try to go after some of the waitresses, bartender. But I realize this is in a tourist town, so they got like tourist type of game. Like they know what I want. They know, okay, he's not gonna be here for long. It's not in a committed. He doesn't want a serious committed relationship. And I know, listen, there were some bigger Thai women hollering at me the other day, and it was just like yesterday. Thank God the water's over. Thailand, New Year. That's what all the water was about. At the end of the day, the process should be simpler for lesser, better looking women. 100%. It's too much of a fight, and it's too difficult to like tell yourself, okay, well, you're in the dark club, you're chilling, you're trying to kick it, and then you got to worry about if this person is a man or not, if this woman is a man. It's like late, and not late, but it's like 6 a.m. here, but in the States it's like really like 9 a.m., 9 p.m. So it's not really late, like my body wise, like trying to be awake, but it's still like I still feel alert. I still feel, I don't know, in the club, and it's just like it's too dark. You're drinking. You really have to make the right choice. Because my homeboy called and asked me like, "Oh, are they in the clubs too?" Yeah, they're in the clubs. They're all over. There's no people. These people aren't banned from anywhere. But I don't know. The process is hard, and I think it makes it harder with ladyboys. But there's a lot of big girls out there too. Some not. There's more skinny. I would say this culture is 80% skinny. I don't know about the demographics of the money and how much they make and poor. Are they poorer than the Dominican Republic? I don't know, but just from the eye test of just standing on a corner, going to get something to drink at 7-Eleven, which there's thousands of them in a 4-block radius, and just the eye test, looking at the cashier at the store and be like, hell no, skinny ass, hell no. Every store I've been to though, it's like, nah, she's not attractive. She's not attractive. Only one I seen today was she walked out of the tourist store. I was like, damn. And they're very nice people. Hello, how are you? So I know what y'all thinking, yo, you gotta go outside of Pattaya. But I'm still not gonna give my full analysis of my full review of Thailand until I'm getting ready to get on a plane. I'll do it from the airport and say this is what I think. But the people are very nice. And it seems like they got a lot of activities to do. But I'm saying to myself, a dude that's coming down here for 2 weeks, I couldn't see. And we all travel. Not only do we travel for women, we travel for romance too. A lot of dudes ain't saying that. We travel for romance too. But like I said, there's a lot of obstacles before you can get to all of that. There's a lot of obstacles before you can even just get to the gymnastics, in my opinion. I would say there's a lot of frustrating situations with trying to just be cordial with getting a woman. Wondering if she's going to call back or not. Wondering if she had a lot of gymnastics with previous dudes. Wondering if she's a man. Wondering if she's going to rob you. And like I said, I know 4 dudes that have been eating the Thai food that are laid up right now. Laying in bed. Trying to repair. Trying to get better. Like I said, I had episodes for like 4 days where it's just like, upset stomach. But I'm not really eating like that. But just my update on my trip. having a good time as far as like, chilling with some dudes, good people, enjoying the streets, meeting people. But it's just like anywhere else so far. Thailand seems like you could be robbed. Um, these women lie, they cheat just as much as a Dominican woman. Not to say all Thailand women are like that. Not to say all Dominican women are like that. That's the best I can put it though. But you have to be super smart with picking the type of women that you like, whether it be skinny, fat, thick, short. You have to be very, very, very accurate on the streets, walking street. But you have to be even more accurate 6 a.m. in a dimmed light club. And you have to ask immediately. Like, women are getting offended with me. What are you? I hope you're a woman. Are you a woman? They look at me like, what kind of question is that? Like, what kind of question is that? Have you looked around this place? You have to be guys, you have to be very, very, very accurate about what's going on in the clubs as far as what you're calling over or what you're standing there dancing with. Like I said, I've been very, very cautious. You have to be cautious. That's the word I was looking for. You got to be very, very cautious. And people are going to make YouTube shows out of what I'm saying. They're going to listen to everything and sit down and jot it down, write it down. They're going to take it from the T.M.I format, then they're not going to give me any credit, which I'm cool with. But you don't know really what it is. That's a headache in my opinion. You don't know what it is. And that's all we're traveling for. So it's like, who wants to deal with that type of frustration? So this is my update on gymnastics, and the ZD is pretty well evenly priced. I'll say that. And I haven't had an all-nighter yet. That'll go to show you. I used to be one of the kings of the overnighters. I'm not out here purposely looking for a relationship. I'm not out here doing anything but getting numbers. And it's difficult doing that. Like I said, I'm not. Do I think it's the weight? No. I just think it's just knowing the system. And everybody that I'm talking to that's not on YouTube, that's not a subscriber, that's not a friend, that's not a traveler, is telling me, be careful. And everything that I told them about what I accumulated, the knowledge I accumulated so far on my own, is saying, yes. If you're cautious and on your guard at 4%, take it to 99% out here. Some dude told me that. Like, if you're just being a little cautious, be more cautious. And that's just my little review right now. My update to talking to Thailand women. Talking to women of Pattaya. I hate to say it, but I just lowered the numeric system down. I'm not hollering at tens. And I hate to say it, the numbers I got, I'm not getting no callbacks. Every day I'm trying to get a number. I'm fighting to get those numbers. And they say, oh, well, they're walking street, and not all of those women are seagulls. Not all of those women are working on walking street. That's what I thought. Walking street. They're walking to work. That's what I thought. And I come to find out, no, they're just walking, I guess, moving around. I don't know where they're walking to because they can't afford the prices of the beer and the soda and foods. So I'm like, where are they walking to? That's the problem with walking street. Where are they walking to? I know what I'm walking for. I have the ZD. I'm trying to get gymnastics. I am walking to find the one I want to have gymnastics. And I see a bunch of women. I'm like, what are you here for? That's one of the things I give another point to the Dominican Republic. I'm working, baby. That's what you hear all the time. Everybody out there can agree. I am working. In Thailand, they don't say that. They don't say anything. And some in the club, yeah. Well, how much for your time? And the Dominican Republic, immediately they let you know. Don't waste my time. I'm working. No, you can't see me now. I'm not working. In Thailand, they don't divulge that type of information that quickly. I am here from gymnastics for women, period, and to get my channel up, period. YouTube is giving y'all too much information for your channels. But the word has to be told. Tell it to the mountain.